Hello and welcome to Evolution in Controls, a video and podcast series where we discuss the latest technologies, trends, and solutions for today's and tomorrow's problems. I'm your host, Tim Wilson. Thank you for joining us. Today, it's no surprise that changing technology brings about changes to the companies that use technology. And as companies pivot to adopt and adapt that new technology, the push to be the first and the best only serves to accelerate the impact of those changes. There is less time now than ever to respond to marketplace demands, and there are fewer people dedicated to using that new technology to create new solutions to new problems. And this is where Morrell's newest group comes in. On April 1st, 2021, Morrell unveiled its Motioneers department. In the works for almost 6 months, the question that was the seed for Project Lewis was, how can Morrell help companies that no longer have either the time, the people, or the product knowledge to solve new marketplace requests? Morrell created a dedicated group of technologists to work with our customers to do just that. A group dedicated to collaborating with our customers and with each other, applying new products and new ideas to solve new problems. Leading that group is Mr. Tom Rinke. Tom, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for having me.
So, what's your job title at Morrell?
So my job title is officially Advanced Engineering Manager, and I lead the team of Motioneers.
Okay, so tell me about the Motioneers group.
Okay, so the Motioneers group is kind of, we fit between sales and engineering. We provide technical support for engineering as well as the sales and product management team, and we do systems proposals. We're comprised of 6 engineers of varied backgrounds. Okay. Covering everything from mechanical to controls to tightening, kind of covering the broad spectrum of what we utilize here at Morrell.
Are they new employees? Are they new to Morrell? Are they young? Are they old?
Mostly young, kind of a mix of backgrounds, mostly engineering and technical. We have a couple of guys that are right out of school. Okay. We have some that have been with the company for a while, some that are new. Diverse background. Okay. Both in product and in industry experience. So,
with the diversity in background and the diversity in experience, how do you find that they work together?
They work really well together. We've been at it for a short period of time now, and we're kind of coming into our sync, hitting our rhythm, if you will. But they work really well. I kind of have this space, our team space, that we collaborate with, and that's kind of the approach. We take a project and the team all takes a look at it from different perspectives, and then we go about breaking it down and trying to figure out what the best solution is.
Is that kind of what sets them apart, that they are working collaboratively, or?
It does, and again, it's nice to have the varied backgrounds. They all come at it from different angles. Okay. And when everybody kind of throws all the ideas on the table, and it's a friendly critique of everybody's ideas, so it seems to work pretty well.
And you're the Papa Bear of the group.
Yeah, I am.
Are you the oldest in the group?
By far, yes. I think the oldest in our group, and I don't remember the exact ages, but I think we range from about 25, 26-ish to early 30s. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm a little bit older than that. And
you're probably the only one wearing a pocket protector, I'm guessing.
I am, and it kind of started as, I guess, a bit of a joke. I come from that era. I'm kind of bridging that gap, if you will. Okay. And I had my old school pocket protectors, and got a hold of the marketing team, and they made these up for us. Very nice.
Very stylish.
And I have one for you, and an instrument screwdriver.
You got one for me.
Yes, I did. Everybody should have one, and anybody that doesn't have a pocket should start buying a shirt with a pocket and wearing these.
Do all of your Motioneers, do they all have pockets?
They do now. Some more begrudgingly than others, but yeah, they all have them now. They don't wear them every day. I wear mine most every day. It's a bit of a prop, but
I like it. Thanks. So tell me, what do you do to get this disparate group of people, whether it's age, experience, background, education? What do you do to get them to work together?
I don't really have to force the collaboration. It's kind of the way we operate in the team. It's balancing workload. It's taking a look to the left and the right of you and seeing what other people have going on and where you can help. And I kind of guide it that way. I throw the projects at these guys, and I assign a lead, so a person that kind of heads up the effort inside of our team. It's a little bit of, I'll call it leadership training.
Okay.
And they've done a pretty good job latching onto that idea and kind of carrying it.
Tell me about some of the projects that they work on. What type of projects, or what are some examples of projects?
So we've like I said, we've been at this for a little bit now, but we do everything from gantry systems, XYZ gantries,
Okay.
Using servo motors.
The mechanical design, the sizing,
Mechanical
all of that?
design, sizing. Yeah, sometimes it's limited to a kit, if you will, of product that the customer requested, and we do some of the sizing and support that with a CAD model or some engineering background. We've done complete systems. We've also done conveyance, tightening tool systems.
Okay.
So it kind of covers the broad spectrum of automation that Morrell provides.
What's the deliverable for your team on projects like this? Is it a quote? You mentioned 3D CAD model. Is that the deliverable?
It varies, but yeah, that in a lot of cases is one of the deliverables. It could be a simple quote, it could be a budgetary quote, it could be a full-blown system proposal. It could be just some deliverables built around technical support of our engineering and sales team. Just general concepts, presentations. So we do quite a bit. Our main focus is system proposals.
Okay. A quotation
Yeah.
with maybe a drawing.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. How do the projects get to you? What's the path for something to come to you?
So probably the largest pathway to us is through the sales and product management team. They'll come to us with an opportunity or something a customer is struggling with, and say, hey, can you guys take a look at this and maybe break it down and give us some ideas. Those tend to be the most fun projects because you can kind of do a little bit of concepting with it. It kind of trains us to ask a lot of questions of the customer, and sometimes they have that information, sometimes they don't. So we have to fill in the blanks and kind of help them along in the process. So we kind of partner with those types of customers.
Are your people going out and making sales calls with the group?
We have. We haven't had a ton of opportunity in the short period we've been together to do that, but that is a focus. We just had some meetings with the sales team and threw that out there that, hey, if you're out talking to a customer, you got a project that you're looking at, tap us on the shoulder. We'll send the people along. It does a couple of things. It gets some exposure for our team members to see what's out there in the real world, I'll call it, and it gives the customer an opportunity to see that we're serious and we have the talent to help them solve their problems.
So you've been going at this for just a little while now. April 1st was
Yep.
when it started.
Yep.
What does the future look like? Where do you see this group in 2 years? Where do you see them in 3 years? What's it going to look like?
So I've been thinking about that a lot lately, actually. And part of it is to physically grow the group. I think the 5-6 people we have in our group now is good, but I see the volume of opportunities that we address growing. So I think that I can see our group here in Auburn Hills growing to 7 to 10 people on that team. We did have the opportunity this summer to have an intern, and that was a really cool opportunity for everybody, intern included, to be in that mix. Somebody that's young and kind of on the path to their education.
That had to be great experience for the intern.
It was, and I hope she learned something. It was a lot of fun. It brought a different dynamic to our team. So I would like that to be kind of a staple part of our team. Plus the growth of, like I said, 7, 8, 9, 10 people I can see. And then we have other offices, so I see the support of those offices growing. And I can see this kind of team expanding into those spaces, where we have
Indianapolis someday.
Indianapolis. I think I see what we do as a value to the customer, and there's support in those offices that I think this type of an activity and this type of team could really benefit Morrell and our customers.
Tom, this is great. Our time's beginning to run out,
Okay.
but kind of close with one last question. How are you going to define success? How are you going to say that your team has made it? In your mind, what is that?
So that's another thing that we've been talking about
Okay.
and been on my mind. So we're not sales,
Okay.
and we're not engineering, so we don't have the types of success metrics that you would associate with sales and wins. Although we do contribute to that, and that's part of what we do. We're going to have some internal discussions going forward about how we as a group want to define our own success. For me, it's hey, are we getting good feedback from the customer? Are we winning projects? Is our team learning? And although I don't want it to be a revolving door, I want it to be a place that people on that team can see what's going on in the company and experience the different parts of the company. And whether they come or go, my hope is that they stay in Morrell. And if these, I'll say, young guys want to move out and be product managers or sales engineers or move into a different role inside of Morrell, I hope my team gives them the visibility to do that. And if they do that and they stay in Morrell, I think that's another definite measure for me of success of our team.
I like it.
So-
I like it. Tom, that's all the time we have now.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Tim.
This has been Evolution in Controls, and I'm Tim Wilson. Thank you for joining me. And remember, keep moving.